Do you want to know God? Then learn to understand the weaknesses and imperfections of other people. How can you understand the weaknesses of others unless you understand your own? And how can you see the meaning of your own limitations until you receive mercy from God by which you know yourself and Him? It is not sufficient to forgive others. We must forgive them with humility and compassion. If we forgive them without humility, then our forgiveness is a mockery. It presupposes that we are better than they. Jesus descended into the abyss of our degradation in order to forgive us, after he had, in a sense, become lower than us all. It is not for us to forgive others from lofty thrones as if we were gods looking down on them from heaven. We must forgive them in the flames of their own hell, for Christ, by means of our forgiveness, once again descends to extinguish the avenging flame. He cannot do this if we do not forgive others with his own compassion. Christ cannot love without feeling and without heart. His love is human as well as divine, and our charity will be a caricature of his love if it pretends to be divine only and does not consent to be human. When we love others with his love, we no longer know good and evil, which was what the serpent promised, but only good. We overcome the evil in the world by the charity and the compassion of God, and in so doing, we drive all evil out of our own hearts. The evil that is in us is more than moral. It is a psychological evil. The distortion caused by selfishness and sin. Good moral intentions are enough to correct what is formerly bad in our moral acts, but in order that our charity may heal the wounds of sin in our whole soul, it must reach down into the furthest depths of our humanity, cleaning out all the infection of anxiety and false guilt that spring from pride and fear, releasing the good that has been held back by suspicion and prejudice and self-conceit. Everything in our nature must find its right place in a life of charity, so that the whole man may be lifted up to God, that the entire person may be sanctified in not only the intentions of his will. God, who is infinitely rich, became man in order to experience the poverty and misery of fallen man, not because he needed this experience, but because we needed his example. Now that we have seen his love, let us love one another as he has loved us. Thus his love will work in our hearts and transform us into him. That's mercy. And I come to my wit's end over and over and over after rebelling, saying, screw you. I'm not going to obey until I get my way. Selfish little bitch. My mama raised a bitch. But God's good, and he shakes us forward and shakes us free. So much so that our futures become bright and we actually start to believe that he loves us. It's a miracle. Because I'm a dirtbag. My poop, my farts. But I get to walk and dance and love I don't deserve and favor that's not fair and grow up finally. Maybe, hopefully, we'll see. It's all talk right now. Wait until I walk the walk. No, this last year has wrecked me. Thank you, Lord, for holding on to me, for allowing me to hurt and to actually, God, approach your throne of grace again. Because every time I get giddy and I get those laugh tears, the grief, the the belligerentness of life, the absurdity. I get to walk loved by the Lord. I'm still learning to trust it, to believe it. But God, He He reveals Himself in love, having good friends, stick through all the nonsense that we throw them, and that he was despised, Jesus. God. And he loves underdogs. He loves the ones despised, where we don't as often, if at all. Do we ever really know what love is yet on this side of heaven? Yeah, every smile and laughter proves it. God wrote me a letter this morning when I hung out with him. This year was the year of the mirror for me. I was shown what I've been thrown all around, and it made me frown. But God's grace. Oh, but God. And thank you, Lord. You are gnarly. The year of the mirror. Oh, my beloved little champ. Late for work. I love the shit out of how much of a dirtbag I made you to be. Gotta admit, giggles and knees appropriately slapped. The flavor of your Narzac, perfectly extra, out of pocket, absurd, petty, golden child, spoiled with favor that is so unfair. But you, man, I smile over you and enjoy your return blush. I love revealing myself to the world through you. I'm sorry, but not sorry for how painful it's been. But when I went to that shit show of a cross with my son Jesus, it gave you a better, more real understanding to have had the honor of going to that cross with us, in a sense. You shared in the way that I seen best for you, with a little extra flavor McFlave. And look now at the fellowship that we have. Oh, you don't even know yet. You're getting a glimpse, though. And I can't highlight this enough. Just how much your words melted my heart. When you earnestly sought out that lofty notion like you think I'd ever have a reality available where you could trust me too much. You got me in laugh tears, shitting your panties. You bless me, Zach. Let's do this. Let's open the blinds and finally invite the rest of the world to the wedding feast. HereWeGnar. Send it! Love y'all. Together we have everything. Enjoy Jesus. HereWeGnar. Send it.